Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is a time we wish to interact with the head of the Electoral Commission of ASUP, that's ASUPEC, who really conducted this year's election. So as we all know, the election was held last week on 4th of December. Owing to the fact that the result was the post of vice chairman was inconclusive on the accounts that the two contestants score equal votes. So the electoral chairman, after announcing the result of other position, also as it is in the constitution, he has the mandate to forward the date convenient to the Congress. And today, as it is, being 12th of December, as he announced, so today he has credibly conducted the election, and the vice chairman of the chapter has emerged.
The rerun election.
The rerun election, very good. Sir, please, not to waste the time of you, I know you are a very busy executive. Please, may we know you, sir?
My name is Mohamed Shoaib Brunia.
Okay, sir, which department are you, sir?
I'm from Mechanical Engineering Department.
Very good. So, sir, what can you say about this year election?
In fact, this year election actually is highly competitive because actually the turnout is very highly encouraging. Because even the 2016, I'm the one who chaired the election.
Okay.
That of 2016. And going by that, I still chair this 2018 election, of which the 9 offices we are having were contested. 4 out of them were unopposed.
Okay.
That is the office of the chairman, the office of the secretary, the office of the assistant secretary, and the other offices.
Okay.
5 offices were unopposed.
Okay.
And we conducted election in the office of vice chairman, I think the financial secretary, treasurer,
okay,
and some other posts actually,
okay,
of which were contested. Out of that offices which were contested, 2 were one office, that is the office of the vice chairman, was have equal number of votes.
Yes, as all of us observed.
Of which we have to conduct a rerun election.
Exactly.
Of which we have done today.
Okay.
Of which we have done today. The contestants are Engineer Abdurrahman Babadauda with Mr. Nura Badamasi.
Okay. Okay, sir, going by the conduct of this election, what are the challenges that you and your team, being that you are the chairman of the ASUPEC, the Electoral Commission body, and in which you have said now that you have been a chairman of the ASUPEC before, so this is like you have been in this practice for a number of years. So what are the challenges you always pass through being the chairman of this ASUPEC, sir?
You know, one of the challenges of conducting election, the way I look at it,
okay,
the most important aspect is to have your people trust.
Okay.
Because when you are conducting election, you have a lot of complaints here and there. That is why I pleaded with my members.
Okay.
That any member of the ASUPEC, I pleaded with them, is their right.
Yes.
But I say let them be away.
Away in what sense, sir?
In a sense that they are not going to vote.
Okay.
All of our members didn't vote.
So you are purely independent?
Yes, we are independent, we are transparent. Anybody that wins is not our
making.
Yes. Because not to show that we don't have a particular interest on a person. That is the main difficult aspect of conducting any election. Let people have trust in you.
Okay.
That is number 1. The second issue is actually on pattern and timing. Sometimes it's toward the end you see people coming.
Mm-hmm.
Like what we experienced today. If you notice,
yes,
towards an hour or 2 to the closing time, our people stop coming.
Yes.
But it is only when it is about 30, 20 minutes to the closing, you see people. So if you didn't make proper arrangement, it's where you have problem.
I can see.
Yes. Maybe somebody will come after the closing. And if you deny him, it will be another problem.
Yes.
But if he's in the hall before the clothing, you must allow him to vote for.
Honestly.
But if he comes after the clothing, that is where the problem will come.
Okay.
The third issue
Yes.
is you have to give your election no publicity. Let everybody know where you are.
That is voters' education.
Yes, the publicity. Educate your voters. That is the third issue aspect of it. And we try to tackle these problems, and successfully we have conducted the election. I'm sure it's one of the credible elections we have conducted in this institution.
I believe so.
Yes.
Okay, so there's another issue I want us to discuss today.
Okay.
Now, like you have mentioned, 3 issues or the 3 likely challenges that the electoral body ASUPEC might have. Now, in a situation whereby after the election that one of the contestants is not satisfied, in which he want to make a kind of appeal, do you entertain such an appeal maybe when there is a controversy over who am I or who don't am I?
Yes.
Now, how can somebody aggrieved contestant channel his issues, and which body will look after it?
Okay, that has been taken care. If you go through our constitution, it's
Okay.
there. You apply your grievances through the zonal office, first of all. That is why even the first election we have our zonal coordinator, who is going to oversee the affairs of the election.
Yes, we had the representatives.
Yes, so that is the representative of national body. That is the zonal coordinator or anybody assigned by the national body to come and oversee the affair of the election. Okay. So if you have any grievances, you apply, you take it through that channel. You write it in writing through the national officer that attended such election.
Okay, so in that case now, assuming somebody who contested has grievances and he has applied through the zonal or national body, so in that case now what will happen?
What will happen is now the decision of the zonal, even if it means it will go to the NDC, that is National Escorts. They will discuss it there. If the zonal cannot resolve it, because even the zonal has their own council,
okay,
they will discuss with the Congress at that level, iron the issue. If they can solve it at that, good and fine. If they cannot, they take it to the zonal. The zonal officers will sit and form a committee that will come back to that chapter and discuss the issue. If the zone cannot even solve that problem also, can report that to the national, that is what they call NEC, National Executive Council.
To still look into the matter.
Still look into the matter. If the National Executive Council cannot even resolve it also at that time, they will take it to what they call NDC, National Delegate Council. And that is the highest body.
So possibly the matter might be decided there either to...
whatever, they can take it is in there. Yes.
So do you mean it is possible that after when the chapter has declared the result, that at the NDC, as we said now, can nullify who has been declared for a post?
Yes, depending on the genuinity of his complaint. And that is the essence of having a national body within us.
Has it happened in this chapter before?
No, we have not experienced such. Our own grievances that we have experienced in the past is as a result of the chapter. I mean, a chapter dissolved elected escorts. And that is
the Congress?
Yes, the Congress.
So not
even the Congress, some part of the Congress.
Does the Congress have the power to dissolve an elected executive council?
Yes.
At the chapter level?
Yes.
So, explain.
What we are saying is it not the Congress that elected the members?
Yes.
If you voted for no confidence, what will happen if you have two-thirds majority?
But so mind you, there's no constituency here. So it might be difficult, by my own calculation, it might be difficult to perform that because it's not a constituency. But whereas if there's a constituency, so to say, in national politics, now the constituency that elected the candidate, now passing a vote of no confidence, has the power to recall him.
Yes.
Now, from what you said now, that the Congress has the power to dissolve even the current administration.
Yes.
How will it happen, sir?
Okay, what they are doing is now, they will call a Congress. When the Congress convene, I hope you get me right,
Yes.
and the sign is just like a vote of no confidence. If you have a two-thirds of that Congress, that office has been dissolved.
The entire ESCOs or a particular post?
Even if it is the entire, even if it is a particular ESCO. If you can go through the Constitution, there. It is stated in the Constitution, in the National ASUP Constitution. I think I have a copy of it here.
Okay. Some matters are really arising here.
Like what?
Yeah. You know, I was meant to know, like our chairman normally say, that the Congress has the power.
Yes. They have the power of electing, they have the power of dissolving.
Without going to court?
Without going to court. Without going to court.
Okay.
If the Congress decided can vote and dissolve the body, the elected ESCOs.
This is interesting.
That is why even we have, that is why we even conducted this run election today. If to say we still have a large number, that means having equal vote again. It is now the power of the Congress to decide on what
who pick
yes.
to pick.
Whatever the Congress decided is bounded.
You don't mean it?
Yes. If the Congress says no, let's do by we are taking us up. Coin and what? Coin and tossing by tossing. If the Congress decides that we should toss, we do it, and anybody that win, that is all.
Okay. Still on the matter.
Okay.
Still on the matter.
Yes.
Like in the election, normal election. Now, I know when the contestant apply or make a specification of the post you want to contest, there's always a screening.
Yes.
Under what condition can a contestant be disqualified prior to the date of the election?
In our own constitution.
No, I mean electing into the offices in which there's a contestant.
Yes.
Now, can a contestant be disqualified from contesting after buying the form?
After buying the form, we have, that is why even in your form, we give you 3 conditions.
Okay.
That is our guideline for the screening. First of all, before you contest for any force in the ASUP, I hope you get me right.
You are hearing you.
You must be a confirmed officer. That is number 1. That means the institution must confirm you. Because you are going to control some financial aspect. If you are not a confirmed officer, it means you can leave at any moment. Yes.
Okay, continue.
Yes. So what we are saying, the criteria is you have to be a confirmed officer.
Okay.
That is number 1. The second issue, you have to be a financial member for a period of 5 years. That means financial contributor to the union for a period of 5 years. The third aspect is you have to be a man of good character.
Okay.
And that may mean a lot of things. Supposing you have fulfilled the other 2 aspects, and now on the third aspect, you have been found maybe not honest, not something like that. Automatically that will disqualify you.
From holding post.
On an office. So that is a good character. These are the 3 aspects we use in our screening processes.
Okay, now in a case whereby an individual submitted a secret report against a contestant, how do ASUPEC handle such matter?
We have to take it, if it is something that we can verify, we'll do it within our power. If it is not, then it may involve a legal aspect. That is beyond our office.
So, okay, assuming now that such a secret report is forwarded to your office as opposed or supposing somebody who want to contest, now how do you handle it? Because once somebody is going for an office and there's a report, secret report, independent report, informing the electoral body, look at what this person is up to, in a bit to kind of a flashlight or a beam light. Now, in that case, now, how do your office, being the electoral commission, handle that kind of a report?
That is what I'm saying. If that case is within our power, we control it, we verify it. If it is true, then he's violated one of the.
So in that case, that person will be disqualified.
Yes, it means he has violated one of the
conditions.
One of the conditions.
Okay.
If it is not within our power that we cannot verify it, then we forward it to appropriate authority
to take decision.
Even if it means taking it to the legal aspect.
Yes.
Do it. Then for that reason, we have to delay the conduct of the election, pending when we have our result. And that should be another issue. Ideally, if a tenure expired,
okay,
it should not be more than certain
period of time.
Otherwise, a caretaker should be inaugurated. So all this has to be taken into account.
Okay. Now, there's a question here I want to ask you.
Okay.
In a case whereby now we are in academic environment, you know, everybody want to go and study. We want to go and further either through the TED fund sponsorship or by any other scholarship. Now, a situation whereby the chairman happens to be approved for a study, and also the vice also is also on approval list to go, and two of them, the study for them to leave came at the same time, which I know that none of them might like to stay because of the union. Now, it means that the chairman is going, the vice is going.
It means the vacant of vice and chairman.
That means the ESCO now is operating without vice and chairman. Vice. So what happened in that situation?
In that situation, actually, what you do, before they leave, they have to call for the Congress.
Okay.
If they call for the Congress, since we don't have chairman, we don't have the vice that will take the position of the chairman.
Yes.
It means there is going to be what we call a by-election. Instantly, the Congress will elect somebody
to stand in that position,
to fill that vacancies. I hope you get me.
Yes.
Yes. So it's now based on the because ideally, if the chairman is leaving, automatically his vice is taken off.
Definitely, yes, by the Constitution.
By the Constitution. But if the chairman and the vice are leaving, it means you must have a by-election for these two offices, the chairman and the vice at the same time. And it is the power of the Congress it is now the Congress that will conduct an election on that very day and swearing in on that very day for the two offices.
That is good. Okay, another thing again, would like our viewers to be aware of concerning the process of election, that is electioneering, if I put it better. Now, still, I will come back to voters' education. You see, in this year election, this concluded election, you know, so many people were of the opinion that the ASUPEC, which happens to be the electoral body, did not actually sensitize the electorate, in the sense that even as the election is going on, people were still doing campaign. So now I want to know, because our viewers, people who observe it as well, we also want to know. Okay? So in that case, what actually happened that there was no proper voter education as it is now? Or let me put it right. A electorate or a contestant who happens to be contesting while the election is going on, does that have implication? Is there any sanction on that person?
That is what happened on that very day. I think I just pleaded with you to be away from the conference. I think, can you remember that?
Definitely. Though I was having some function.
That is why I'm trying to control, to sanitize the hall. Because what is happening outside the conference hall, I mean not to know. I hope you get me right.
But people were actually saying that even there was no notice in the forum for people to read, or there's no information pasted, maybe in kind of a posting educational materials, or as regard to the general conduct of the said election, at least for people to be aware, the contestant to know that at so time they are supposed to stop anything campaigning.
No, what I'm saying, even if you look at our proposed timetable,
okay,
every day is stated there. Even the timing is there in our proposed timetable. On the 4th, 9 to 2, election, on the screening, whatever. So all what is happening within the hall,
yes,
that is under our own control. But what is outside the hall, I cannot go outside and be controlling people while I am conducting the election. Are we getting it right?
Okay, so that is to say that the information as regards to that the conduct of election has been provided.
Has been provided. Even before you purchase a form, you have an announcement. There is what we call an announcement. That means an election is proposing to take place on so time, and sales on form is put on so time, clothing and submission of form on so time, screening on so date. All I think this is in our own timetable. It's stated there. If I think you read it.
Yes.
If you read it, you see all these things. The first thing we did is the announcement. That is the first.
Yes.
There is announcement for general announcement for so. If you want to purchase your form at so amount, go to so person. Their number are there. And actually what we normally did here, anything that we want to circulate, not even on the ASUP something, we use what we call a platform. I think if you go through our platform, you see a lot of discussion there.
Yes.
So I'm not a member because I don't want to participate in that. But I have my own WhatsApp platform. That is what we call ASUPEC platform. It's only concerned with the ASUPEC members.
The electoral body.
The electoral body.
Just to pass
because
information.
Anything we want, at any time we are trying to meet, any information we want to send outside, then one of our members will post it to the normal forum.
Okay, for people to be aware.
To be aware. But there is something that is within our consumption. We use it within the ASUPEC forum.
Okay. So, who elect the ASUPEC body?
It is a Congress.
By nomination?
By nomination. The Congress will nominate who are going to be the ASUPEC members. And within the ASUPEC, they are going to nominate who is going to be the chairman, the PRO, and the secretary.
Okay.
But the permission of the ASUPEC is the Congress, is the power that is vested on the Congress.
To select, to nominate.
Who is going to be a member of the ASUPEC. And it is now the ASUPEC members that will sit and nominate the chairman within them.
Yes.
The secretary within them, the PRO within them. Because these are the normal sensitive position within the ASUPEC. Secretary, PRO, and the chairman.
Okay, being a member of ASUPEC, is it outstanding, or in every election there will be a formation? Like this year now, you are the chairman and you have your members. So does that mean that this body, ASUPEC member, is outstanding? That this composition will always conduct election?
No. What we are saying, now we have conducted election.
Okay.
By implication, it means our body has been dissolved. From today, we are no more. We have our body is dissolved. It's now won the next election after 2 years.
That by 2020? By
2020. Now the Congress will convene and elect another ASUPEC members. Because in the 2016 election, it's not the ASUPEC. We didn't call it ASUPEC. We call it ELCON members.
Yes.
Yes. We have members that have participated in the 2016. They are not part of us now. in the 2018 election.
Yes, because I'm aware there are some people that served in ASUPEC.
Yes.
About 2 people I know, but this one they are not there.
Not in ASUPEC, in ELCOM.
ELCOM,
At
yes.
that time, yes.
Okay, sir, assuming maybe in the next election you are called to also act in this capacity, will you accept it?
Well, it depends on my commitment at that time.
Honestly.
Yes.
So, as in regards to that, you cannot determine.
I cannot. It's only when I go to that conference on that very day, to that congress on that very day, that I may decide. But if the Congress said I should conduct the election, I will try and do it. It's only when, if I'm fully engaged that I cannot perform better, I will tell the Congress.
Okay, sir, there's one thing I want to know. Were you people paid, maybe among this body that you have formed, were you people paid anything to do this work?
No, we are only given some, what we call sitting allowance. When you sit, you buy drinks, you have food, so we have been given that talking amount. We call it, they approve 60,000 for every member.
Okay, that is
on this election.
That is logistics.
On this election.
That is good. The material that was used, were it designed and printed by ASUPEC, or is it the NEC or Zona or whatever? Where do those materials come from?
We designed them. The ASUPEC designed and printed.
From here or from the national or zona body?
No, from the chapter.
Now, regarding the election as it is, what role does the chapter, anyway, I know that the chapter that elect. Now, what role does the zona have? Because that day of election, we saw some of the zona people, about 2 people, witness it. So what did they come to do?
It is on the constitution that for any chapter to conduct election, there must be a presence of the national officer in case of any problem that may arise. He is just a representative of the national body. He is going to monitor the election. If there is any problem, he will solve it at that moment. If it is beyond his power, he will call for his members at the zonal level. If it is also above their level, they can take it to NEC. If it is also part of the power of the NEC, they can take it to NDC. That is how it is supposed to be.
So it is a must.
It is a must. There must be a national member.
To make it at least credible.
Yes, to monitor the whole affairs of the election. If there is any complaint, you write it direct to him. He's there. He has seen everything.
That's interesting.
Yes.
So, okay, sir, we have really taken your time. I know you are very busy.
No problem.
At this time now, we just want to appreciate you.
Okay.
Your kindness.
It's true.
Your steadfastness, because it's not easy to pilot this kind of affair. You know, trying to lead 1 or 2 people with a heavy commitment, it's not easy. You see how the election just came and go, no problem. There's no issue, there's no complaint.
It's true.
Everybody were satisfied. Even the rerun, everything was transparent.
It's true.
This really shows that the ASUPEC has really tried their best.
That is
To
true.
the best of their ability.
Thank you. Thank you for that.
So, on behalf of myself, I contested.
Yes.
You remember?
I remember really.
Very good.
Yes.
Even when the result came out, though I lose out, I didn't win. But that did not stop me from doing what I know that is good for the chapter.
That is part of the struggle.
Good.
We are just doing it for the sake of all
For the
of us.
progress.
For the progress. Not even for the ASU, for the whole institution.
Honestly.
For the whole country.
Because it's a sign of patriotism.
Yes, it's true.
So once again, sir,
Okay.
we are very grateful.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
You know, words cannot express my appreciation of what it is
That is good.
So on behalf of the comrades,
Thank you.
we appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your work well done.
Thank you.
Till next time we come your way.
No problem.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
I'm grateful. Okay. Thank you.